differences in interviews, and I suppose it's all about culture as well, isn't it, and expectations, but differences in academia interviews in the UK as opposed to Europe or America?
The one thing we've noticed, certainly with kind of North American candidates, that they often expect not to be in the same room with the other candidates. I think one of the things that's quite distinctive about what happens in Britain is that we're quite democratic in the way these things operate, so we're all kind of together in the room. So that can be quite an awkward thing, just to warn people that that's going to happen, we found. And then once people know and they know to expect it, then they're okay with it.
Okay. Well, are you back, Sarah?
I am, yes. I'm back here.
Yeah, so, and specifically America as well, I suppose, but because this came through from so many people.
Well, I just would say this, that generally speaking, we're in an international market now, so actually, you know, things are very similar. So in any lab in America, you'll have 60% of people who are not from the country, and vice versa in Europe and so on. The whole you know, academic market is so global now, and it's becoming more and more consistent. I would say that in some countries, for example, Germany still has quite a very formal you know, culture, as does, for example, countries in Asia as well. So I think that those kind of aspects may differ from places like the UK and America, where we're a little bit more relaxed. So I think if you need, you know, you really should just look at the different cultures and err on the side of caution. But I would say, I mean, Paul probably has something to add to this as well, that there isn't really huge amounts of differences, apart from, you know, read the criteria for the job and look at the focus, look at the emphasis, and then tailor your interview answers accordingly.
What do you think, Paul?
Yeah, exactly. I don't nothing much to add. I think there's probably in practice not much differences at all. So just focus again on what the particular post is about and the spec. Yeah.
And also, guys, if you are being interviewed, research the interviewer. So yeah, research the post, the organisation, that kind of stuff, and certainly the culture. But the individual, you know, decisions are made by people, and organisations are made by people. They're built up by people. So research that individual. Very similar to how I researched all of you guys before today's hangout. I feel like I knew everything about you. You know, it's so easy to find that out with social media. Again, it will help you when you're in an interview situation. At the end of the interview, you can ask questions such as, so you had a very interesting journey. Tell me what you love most about working here. And people love talking about themselves. And remember that when you leave that interview, they will remember the way you made them feel. So if you've left that interview on a high, and they're talking about themselves, and you're interested in them as an individual, that's, you know, that's always going to make somebody feel nice.